Has anyone else noticed that modern day architecture has just gotten so bland and boring? Back in the day, some buildings would have their own personality. Now everything is blending in together. Everything looks the same. One of the main times that I notice this is when I go to fast food restaurants. Remember what McDonald's used to look like? Remember what Pizza Hut used to look like? Remember what Taco Bell used to look like? Now they all look like this. They all look the same. It's just like what the powers that be want for us. They want us all to blend in together and turn into one big gray blob. And I honestly think that designing buildings this way and making everything look the same, I think it has an effect on us mentally. You might not realize it. Sometimes I don't realize it, but it's there. It's there. And I don't know what it's necessarily shaping us up for. Maybe it's just, they're preparing for a communist takeover of America. But it's not just in America. It's happening in other places in the world too. And it's just hideous. It's hideous watching all of these buildings blend in together. Everything it's gray. Nothing is colorful anymore. It's all kind of sad and depressing when you think about it. And think about the monuments and statues that we have now. People used to chisel masterpieces out of marble. Now we have stuff like this. Now we have the George Floyd statue that doesn't even look anything like him. But there is one thing that I've seen recently that I think is pretty cool. All of the recent monuments and statues that have been built are absolutely hideous and ridiculous. And a lot of them are memorials for people who should not be remembered. However, they've built this new thing. They're starting to build it in big cities across the world called a portal. It's basically like a statue, but it has a TV screen inside of it. And it's a non-stop live stream from one big city to the next. It connects big cities around the world. And right now they've been connecting NYC with Dublin, Ireland. You can go to this little portal monument. Like I said, it's a constant live stream. You can wave at people and talk to people that are all the way in Dublin, Ireland. And when they opened up this portal, if you will, there was a lot of celebration. There were people dancing. And, it seems like a really cool way to bring people together from all around the world. And part of me is wondering, how long before these portals are real and we could just walk through them and be in a whole nother freaking city. But anyways, as I was watching this be unveiled, as I was watching people celebrate and wave and everyone's happy, I couldn't help but think that, a couple of weeks from now, when the excitement wears off about this portal, things are going to go back to normal. And I don't know how things are in Dublin, Ireland, but the people over there are going to be looking into New York. And I got to imagine they're going to be seeing some fascinating sights. Sure, right now tourists are all coming to the portal and it all looks sweet and nice. But how long before you walk up to the portal and all you see is a bunch of junkies smoking crack, walking around, fighting each other, and talking to people who aren't even there? You know what I mean? These portals seem really sweet and cool now, but it's because it's showing you a false reality of what those cities actually are. If you think New York City is a place where everyone's sitting there waving, waiting for you, oh my God, yeah, it is not. It is not. There's no such thing as hospitality, definitely not Southern hospitality. up in New York, I've only been there once, but I found it to be a very cold place. And when I say cold, I don't mean like physically, brr, it's cold outside. I mean the people. It's like they don't even acknowledge the people they pass by. And I get it because you're around so many people that you don't have time for those interactions. But down here in the South, if you walk by someone, hey, it's just, the Southern hospitality. Up in New York, people are really rude. It's a different way of life. And, I don't know. I just feel like people are going to be viewing into this portal, viewing a false reality of what New York is. And eventually, like I said, when the dust settles and the hype dies down, I'm wondering what you're really going to be viewing on the other side of these portals. And let's be honest, it's only a matter of time before this goes wrong, right? Now, as I was just saying, I think the portal is really cool. But it's only a matter of time before something goes wrong. It's only a matter of time before someone uses the portal to like moon people, show your butt cheeks to people, across the world. It's only a matter of time before people start banging and doing weird stuff. And the way I look at this portal is like this. Yeah, I think it's a really cool thing. But think about all the crazy people that we're dealing with in the modern age. Everyone is desperate for attention. Everyone wants to do something crazy to get all eyes on them. So when I look at this portal, it's almost like a flame attracting moths. This portal, it may not be happening yet, but mark my words, it's going to attract a lot of crazy. It's going to attract a lot of crazies who, already are doing crazy things, but now they want to do crazy things in front of the portal. Okay, I give it a couple of weeks before stuff starts happening, and it's kind of already happening. Because as everyone was gathered at the portal, throwing up hearts and waving to each other, someone came up to the portal and showed a picture of this. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Someone did take Someone did take
So the portal's only been open for a few days, and people in Ireland are already trolling New Yorkers with photos of the Twin Towers. So if you didn't understand where I was coming from when I was speaking earlier, maybe you understand a little bit better now, because this is nothing. This is child's play compared to what may happen in the future. But it's funny to see that my suspicions were right. That it's only a matter of time before people start doing stuff like this. So what I'll say is this, to end off the video, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know to prepare to start seeing some crazy things happen at these portals. It's only a matter of time. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.